we decide to divide the project into deliverables: infrastructure, urban infrastructure, and common areas. And why we do this division? Because we have different equipments, we have different people working on these areas. The permits are totally different, and also we're going to have different contractors. So that is why we decide to control them like two separate deliverables. Okay, and inside of each one, we divide it in three deliverables. The first one is the infrastructure design. This started months ago, and we almost finished. We are like in 95% of progress. We have some details to finish, and in parallel, we have been working in permits. This is really important. You already hear about this a couple weeks ago about that we already get the environmental permits. This is one of the permits is almost the most important permit, the most difficult permit, but we still have some permits to get, and we're working on that. Actually, me and Marlon, we have been working on this. Yesterday, we meet with the municipality. We have been doing this for a couple of weeks, and we plan to do it every week in order to inform them what we are doing, all the papers that we are giving to them, and it's like the strategy to get the permits before time. So we're really working hard on that. But in parallel, we want to start to build the infrastructure. And that is maybe one of the things that you already asked. When are you going to start? It's summer, we have a lot of sun, we want to see some action here. And we want to. So that is important for us. And we're planning to start the next month with the bridge. And we already are asking for quotes. We're almost there. We need to make a really hard negotiation with the contractors, but hopefully we're going to start in the next month. So this is our plan. And as you can see this here in these bars, we're going to finish the infrastructure. Well, it says in January, but we hope to do it in December. We have some activities left for the next year, that is clean up everything and maybe some details. But if we get the permits on time, we are going to finish the infrastructure this year. Actually, this is like the critical part, the permits. So that's why we are making a big effort right now working in the permits. The other thing is the covering area. Here it's important for us to tell you that the common areas is like a one project for us. Okay, we have 6 different common areas and the Machuca River Park, but as a project team, we see it like in one project. And what is that? Because in the common areas, the 6 common areas, we have different structures that are the same in the 6 areas, in the 6 areas. Like the rancho, the chala yoga, and the swimming pool are the same. What's going to change between areas? Well, the arrangement depends of the topography, depends of the trees, depends of the sunlight, and okay, all of that have to be taken in account to design the final arrangement. But the structure are the same. That is why we see like one project. Then we start the permits, and actually we're going to separate the permits for each area, but with only 2 or 3 weeks between areas. And when we start the construction of the common areas, we are planning. We already have some contractors really interesting and making quotes for us. We are planning to have probably one contractor for the swimming pool, so we have the enough resources for work in 3 areas at a time. And the same thing for the rancho and the yoga challenge. So that is why we're seeing like one project, and we hope to finish this at the beginning of December this year. Um, we have probably more questions about this. Some of you have some one more information. So I just want to review this thing. The critical part for us is the permits. That is the only way that we can get some delay. Another common question that we already have is when the construction of the common areas begins. We hope to start the next month in March. We already have one of the permits in the municipality. That's why we keeping meeting with them, and we hope to start in March, isn't it?
Wow.
Arnold?
In the first week of March, I think.
Okay. And the same with the bridge. We hope to start. We already have this permit, so we're only waiting for the quotes of the constructors for the site who is going to build it. And another question that we have is when the construction of the house can begin. A lot of people here want to know the answer of this. I know. Well, we highly recommend to wait until we finish the infrastructure. Why? Because it's the only way that we can guarantee that you have the full access, you have electricity, you have water, and you have all you need to construct. But I know some of you want to start before. Well, we are open to that. We will find a way to work together. Maybe going to have some difficulties because we are going to be working too, but we will figure out how to do it. So we'll need to be patient and we'll figure out. Okay, let me see what else. No, I think that's it. I hope I have been clear. And
Yeah.
we're really uh, interested in this project. We're really committed with the project, and I assure you that we're going to be working really hard to make this happen on time. So